I'm Sarah Fergani with KENS 5 News on this Friday. A two-alarm fire sends firefighters rushing to an electrical company overnight. In all, 32 units responded to the business on Lookout Way on the northeast side. That fire, we're told, started at Electrical Powerhouse around 5:30 Friday morning. Employees on scene told KENS 5 that they were showing up to work when they saw the flames and immediately called 911. No word on how much damage was done to the business. A welfare check leads to the discovery of a dead man at an apartment unit. San Antonio police say they received an anonymous tip about a shooting at an apartment complex on 1604 in Converse Thursday night. The caller gave them wrong information, so police at first could not find the scene. And it wasn't until family members went to that apartment for a welfare check and found the man dead. Police think that he was murdered, but say right now they have no suspects. Google is now the latest company to cut thousands of jobs. Google's parent company, Alphabet Unincorporated, announced it is eliminating 12,000 jobs, about 6% of the workforce. The CEO says the company had expanded rapidly for a different economic reality than our current state. Google's layoffs come just days after Amazon said they would be cutting 18,000 jobs, and Microsoft announced it would eliminate 11,000. The White House is responding to criticism over how President Biden has handled classified documents after his vice presidential term.
We found a handful of documents were filed in the wrong place. We immediately turned them over to the archives of the Justice Department.
The White House has confirmed 3 batches of classified documents were found at a D.C. think tank and his garage in Wilmington, Delaware, and his home library. Despite the controversy, CBS News sources say all signs still point to another presidential run in 2024. A traffic stop ends with the driver crashing into a parked car on San Antonio's north side. Bexar County deputies said they were trying to pull over the driver of a black Challenger near 410 and Panda Drive, but the driver just kept going. They believed he may have been driving a stolen vehicle. The deputy decided not to chase him, and eventually, they say the deputy noticed an accident down the road and discovered the driver had hit a parked car. No one was hurt. The man now faces charges for DWI and driving a stolen vehicle. New details in the murder of 2 people at an apartment complex in far west Bexar County. The sheriff's office says 42-year-old Sharice Wiley Taylor is now facing charges for capital murder. BCSO was called out Thursday morning for a shooting. They found 2 men dead in the parking lot of the Villages of Briggs Ranch. Investigators say Wiley Taylor initially identified herself as a witness. Then they learned the shooting actually started as an argument over car keys, and Wiley Taylor co-owned the vehicle with one of the victims. Her son, 25-year-old DeLeon Taylor Griffin, is now wanted for questioning. Deputies say he's considered armed and dangerous. If you see him, call the sheriff's office immediately at 210-335-6000. Boeing has been ordered to appear in federal court in Texas next week. The company is set to be arraigned on a fraud charge involving the certification of the 737 MAX. The case is connected to a 2019 crash where all 157 people on board were killed, leading to a 20-month grounding of the jet. Boeing entered into a deferred prosecution agreement with the federal government back in 2021, but it did not involve family members of crash victims, and they argued they should have been allowed to participate in the case, and the judge agreed. T-Mobile says a hacker stole the personal information of 37 million customers. The company says back in November that hacker took data that included users, names, addresses, emails, phone numbers, and dates of birth, but no social security numbers, credit card information, PINs, or passwords were exposed. T-Mobile says it's now in the process of notifying affected customers. A new police station is being built to serve the center city area of San Antonio. Today, the department and San Antonio City Council District 1 will celebrate the construction of the new 2-story building on St. Mary's. It is a full-service police station, include a crisis response team, property crimes offices, interview rooms, among other things. The Wild West Wildlife Festival at the Briscoe Western Art Museum is coming to life this weekend. The Thomas Mangelson exhibit, A Life in the Wild, is open Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. They'll have activities for adults and children all day, including arts and crafts, interactions with native wildlife, and hands-on demonstrations.
part of the festival will include hands-on activities such as building your own bird feeder, dissecting an owl pellet, making your own wildlife mask, and making your own animals as well, made out of recycled material as well.
Sounds like a great family event. Is it going to be cold? Are you going to need your jacket? Let's check in with Maggie Laughlin.
Yes, I'd say, Sarah, jacket is a fabulous idea for your Friday because here's the story. It's going to be cloudy and it's going to be a bit chilly all day. As you can see, we're only going to be up in the upper 50s today. The story is very similar for us tomorrow, and tomorrow morning you might just need that raincoat.
And that's KENS 5 News now. Thanks so much for joining me and have a great weekend. I'm Sarah Forgani. See you Monday.